The Mahabharata is more than just a story. It's a huge epic, one of the longest poems ever written, spanning over 100,000 verses. This monumental work is a cornerstone of Indian culture and history, offering a window into the ancient world. It is a super important part of Indian culture and history, deeply embedded in the collective consciousness of the people. The Mahabharata is not just a tale of heroism and adventure. It is a complex narrative that weaves together various aspects of life, society, and spirituality. This ancient book mixes mythology, philosophy, and history, creating a rich tapestry that has fascinated scholars and lay people alike for centuries. It delves into the human condition, exploring the depths of human emotions and the complexities of moral dilemmas. It explores ideas about duty, love, betrayal, and war, presenting them in a way that is both timeless and universal. The characters in the Mahabharata face challenges that are deeply relatable, even in today's world. The Mahabharata's influence on art, literature, and thought is undeniable. Its stories and characters have inspired countless works of art, from classical paintings to modern films, and its themes continue to resonate with audiences around the world. It continues to fascinate and inspire people across generations. The Mahabharata is not just a relic of the past, it is a living text that continues to evolve and adapt to the changing times. At its heart is the story of the Kurukshetra war, a conflict that shaped a civilization. This epic battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas is more than just a fight for power. It is a struggle for righteousness and justice. The epic tells the story of the fight between two groups of cousins, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Their rivalry and the ensuing war are central to the narrative, highlighting the themes of loyalty, honor, and the consequences of one's actions. Their battle for the throne of Hastinapura becomes a symbol of the bigger battle between good and evil. The Mahabharata uses this conflict to explore the nature of morality and the eternal struggle between right and wrong. The Mahabharata's characters are complicated and have many sides. They are not mere archetypes, but fully realized individuals with their own strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. They deal with tough moral choices, making decisions that we can relate to even today. The dilemmas they face are universal, reflecting the complexities of human nature and the challenges of ethical decision-making. The epic's lasting power comes from its ability to connect with what it means to be human. It speaks to the core of our existence, addressing fundamental questions about life, duty, and destiny. It makes us think about duty, destiny, and what is real. The Mahabharata challenges us to reflect on our own lives and the choices we make, encouraging us to seek wisdom and understanding. The Mahabharata isn't just a story of the past. It is a living text, constantly being reinterpreted and reimagined by each generation. It's a living text, constantly being reinterpreted and reimagined. From stage performances to television series, the Mahabharata continues to find new expressions in contemporary culture. Its stories offer timeless wisdom, still relevant today. The lessons of the Mahabharata transcend time and place, offering guidance and insight for people of all ages. The epic reminds us that life is complicated, our actions have consequences, and it's important to seek truth and do what's right. The Mahabharata's enduring legacy is a testament to its profound impact on human thought and culture. The traditional story of the Mahabharata war is one of betrayal, ambition, and the gods getting involved. This epic tale, passed down through generations, is not just a story, but a reflection of the complexities of human nature and divine intervention. It is a narrative that has shaped the cultural and moral fabric of Indian society for centuries. The Kauravas, driven by greed and jealousy, plot to steal what rightfully belongs to the Pandavas. Their ambition knows no bounds, and they are willing to go to any lengths to achieve their goals. The royal court becomes a hotbed of conspiracy, with the Kauravas weaving intricate plans to undermine the Pandavas. The Pandavas, known for their goodness and bravery, are forced to leave their home. Despite their virtues, they find themselves at the mercy of fate and the machinations of their cousins. Their departure from the palace is a poignant moment, filled with sorrow and uncertainty about the future. They go through many hardships, but they never give up. In the forest, they face numerous challenges, from wild animals to harsh weather, yet their resolve remains unbroken. Their time in exile is a testament to their resilience and unwavering spirit. The main event that leads to the war is a dice game, where the Pandavas are tricked out of their kingdom, and their wife, Draupadi, is humiliated. This game, orchestrated by the cunning Shakuni, is a pivotal moment in the epic. Draupadi's humiliation in the court is a scene of great injustice and sets the stage for the ensuing conflict. This act of betrayal is a turning point in the story. The Pandavas, who have always upheld Dharma, now find themselves betrayed by their own kin. This betrayal ignites a fire within them, leading to a resolve to reclaim their honor and kingdom. The Pandavas, left with no other option, gather their allies and get ready for war. They reach out to various kingdoms, forging alliances and preparing for the inevitable battle. This period of preparation is marked by strategic planning and the rallying of forces. The Battle of Kurukshetra, described in vivid detail in the epic, lasts for 18 days. It is a colossal conflict with warriors from all over the land participating. The battlefield becomes a stage for heroism, sacrifice, and the clash of ideals. It's a huge battle, with gods and celestial beings taking sides. The involvement of divine entities adds a layer of complexity to the war, making it not just a human conflict, but a cosmic one. The gods' participation underscores the significance of the battle in the grand scheme of things. The warrior Arjuna, guided by Lord Krishna, becomes the tool of divine justice. Krishna's guidance is crucial, providing Arjuna with the wisdom and strength needed to face his enemies. Their relationship is central to the narrative, highlighting themes of duty, righteousness, and divine will. Many great warriors die on both sides, showing the terrible effects of war. The battlefield is littered with the fallen, a grim reminder of the cost of conflict. The suffering is immense, affecting not just the warriors but their families and entire communities. The Pandavas win, but with great loss and sadness. Their victory is overshadowed by the immense loss of life and the destruction that the war has brought. They are left to mourn their loved ones and reflect on the heavy price of their triumph. The victory is bittersweet, marked by the deaths of loved ones and the difficult moral choices they faced during the war. The Pandavas' journey is a complex one, filled with moments of glory and deep sorrow. Their story is a powerful reminder of the human cost of ambition and the enduring struggle between good and evil. Figuring out the exact date of the Mahabharata war has been a big discussion among scholars. This epic battle, described in one of India's greatest epics, has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and astronomers alike. The Mahabharata is not just a story, it's a complex tapestry of history, mythology, and cultural heritage that has been passed down through generations. Traditional stories place it around 3102 BCE. This date has been widely accepted in many circles, primarily based on ancient texts and traditional lore. However, the exactness of this date has always been a matter of debate. But new research, especially by astronomer Nilesh Oak, suggests a different timeline. Oak's work is groundbreaking because it challenges long-held beliefs and opens up new avenues for understanding the past. Oak's work looks at the positions of stars and planets described in the Mahabharata. By meticulously analyzing these celestial references, he aims to pinpoint a more accurate date for the war. He carefully compares them with what we know about astronomy today. This method, known as archaeoastronomy, allows researchers to date historical events based on astronomical phenomena. His research suggests a date of 5561 BCE for the war, much earlier than previously thought. This new date, if proven accurate, could significantly alter our understanding of ancient Indian history. Oak's findings have created a lot of interest and discussion among academics. Scholars from various fields are now re-examining their own research in light of these new findings. His approach, combining studying the text with scientific dating methods, offers a new way of understanding ancient Indian history. This interdisciplinary method is gaining traction and could be applied to other historical mysteries as well. While more research is needed to be sure about these findings, Oak's work shows how we can use astronomy to solve historical mysteries. It highlights the importance of looking at ancient texts through a modern scientific lens. The Mahabharata, often seen as a mix of myth and history, might have more accurate historical details than we thought. This blend of myth and reality makes the Mahabharata a fascinating subject for both scholars and enthusiasts, offering endless possibilities for exploration and discovery. The Mahabharata talks about Dwarka, the magnificent city built by Lord Krishna. The story says Dwarka sank into the sea after Krishna left. Interestingly, underwater explorations off the coast of Gujarat, India, have found submerged structures that some believe are the ruins of Dwarka. These underwater discoveries include huge stone walls, fancy gateways, and artifacts that are thousands of years old. These findings, while still being investigated, have excited people looking for real-world evidence of the Mahabharata. If it's confirmed that this is the Dwarka from the epic, it would be a huge discovery for archaeology. It could teach us a lot about the civilization and culture that existed during the Mahabharata period. The underwater ruins show the power of ancient stories and their possible connection to real historical events. Section 5. Kurukshetra, Unveiling the Battlefield Secrets. Kurukshetra, where the epic battle happened, is in Haryana, India today. The area is seen as a sacred place, filled with the legends and sacrifices of the Mahabharata war. Over the years, archaeologists and geologists have studied the area around Kurukshetra, hoping to find evidence of the great battle. While clear proof of the war is still missing, some interesting discoveries have been made. These include old weapons, pieces of pottery, and human skeletons from around the time of the Mahabharata. Also, geological studies have found layers of sediment that suggest large-scale flooding and environmental changes in the area, possibly matching events described in the epic. While these findings don't definitively prove the war happened, they add to the mystery and historical importance of Kurukshetra. The land itself seems to whisper stories of the past, inviting us to explore and understand more. Throughout history, the idea of living forever shows up in old stories. These tales, told and retold for generations, carry the idea of eternal life, connecting the world of humans with the world of gods. They remind us that even though life is short, what we do can have an impact forever. Over the centuries, these ancient stories have been adapted and reinterpreted in many ways. Each culture, each time period adds its own spin, its own perspective, to these timeless stories. These adaptations not only keep the main messages alive, but also make them relevant to people today, making sure the wisdom of the past continues to inspire and guide us. The ancient wisdom in these stories has important lessons for us today. In a time of fast change and new inventions, these timeless teachings give us a grounded perspective, reminding us of important values like compassion, courage, and integrity. They act like a guiding light, helping us through the challenges of modern life. As we look closer at these stories, we start to understand the complex history of time. Each thread, each story weaves together to create a rich and detailed picture of what it means to be human. By exploring these tales, we understand our own place in the world better and see the timeless connections that link us all.